The wind, a low, mournful sigh, swept down the deserted avenue, carrying with it the scent of dust and the echoes of lives long gone. Even the stray dogs that usually scavenged in the shadows had sought refuge elsewhere. The world felt as if it were holding its breath, waiting for something. And then they appeared. The woman, Ilara, was a silhouette against the dying light. Her gown, a cascade of black that swirled around her ankles, seemed to absorb the remaining twilight, leaving her as a beacon of stark elegance. Her face, framed by dark, unbound hair, was a study in quiet resolve. Her eyes, the color of a moonless night, held a depth that spoke of ancient knowledge and a burden borne with stoic grace. She walked with a purpose as sharp and unwavering as a shard of obsidian. Beside her, Kale, his skin the vibrant green of a young forest canopy, was a living paradox. He moved with the fluid power of a predator, each stride a silent promise of untamed strength. He was a creature of raw energy, yet his gaze, when it occasionally flickered down to Ilara, held a gentleness that belied his imposing form. His muscles rippled beneath garments of rough-spun leather, and the faint scent of wild herbs clung to him, a reminder of the untamed lands from which he came. They were an anomaly in the muted landscape. The crumbling buildings, the cracked pavement, the oppressive silence, all seemed to shrink away from their combined presence. They didn't speak, their communication happening on a different plane, a silent exchange of understanding that transcended words. They were a study in stark contrasts, not just in their appearances, but in the very essence of their beings. Ilara, the quiet storm, and Kale, the raw, untamed force. Their purpose, though unspoken, was palpable. It hung in the air like the charge before a lightning strike. They walked as if drawn by an unseen force, their steps synchronized, their wills intertwined. They were on a journey, not through a physical space, but through a tapestry of fate, weaving their own thread into the grand design. The deserted avenue was merely a brief pause in their narrative, a silent witness to their profound connection. As they progressed, small, subtle signs of their passage began to appear. A faint shimmer in the air where Ilara's dress had brushed the ground, the lingering scent of wild thyme in the path where Kale had stepped. They were not just walking, they were leaving an imprint, a testament to their unique existence. A gust of wind rattled a nearby window, a mournful sound that seemed to plead with them to turn back, to abandon their path. But neither of them wavered. Ilara's eyes remained fixed on some distant point, and Kale's gaze, when it again flickered towards her, held both fierce protection and unwavering devotion. They moved through the empty streets like two halves of a single whole, their bond a silent song echoing through the desolate landscape. They were the embodiment of unity and strength, a testament to a shared purpose that transcended the ordinary world, a purpose that only they understood, their journey a mystery whispered on the wind. The world might not understand them, might even fear them, but they would continue their march, side by side, until the end of their path, whatever that might be.